other story has to deal with Obama again, because he's still in the news. But why is he still in the news?
You know what? It's something the article's about, but that's the real question.
Yeah. So also Freebird, 1969, Tulsi and Bernie, maybe Yang versus the establishment. And I thank you again for the super chat. You sent us 2 super chats. Tulsi and Bernie, maybe Yang versus the establishment. Okay. Thank you so much for the double super chat. That is really awesome.
So I guess you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna for rare. I'm gonna also read it since he put it in twice.
Yeah.
Tulsi and Bernie, maybe Yang versus the establishment. I would like that. I would very much like that.
All right, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. So now we're gonna talk about Obama. All right, so former President Obama has emerged as a key player in the Democratic primary race. He said 2 different speeches this month, and he's made it very clear that presidential hopefuls should be wise to avoid moving too far to the left. His remarks came last week as Obama met with party donors in California, where he urged Democrats to chill out, folks, chill out. About the primary contest, right? He has also appeared to warn against the calling for too drastic of a change. When you listen to the average voter, even ones who aren't stalwart Democrats, but who are more independent or are low information voters, they don't feel that things are working well, but they're also nervous about changes that might take away what little they have. So in other words, don't do anything. Just keep things as they are, and everything will be A-okay. It's all right. It's all okay. Everything's going to be fine. Obama says, keep it straight and center, to the narrow. Be pragmatic. And then this guy, Dick Harpleton, said this: I think that to some extent, Obama is the canary in the coal mine. Well, yeah, leave the canary in there. Let everyone else get out of the coal mine so we actually have a much more brighter future. You know, after all, Obama was in favor of the fossil fuel industry. So there we go. He's warning Democrats that if you buy an agenda that's not relevant or salable in November, you're guaranteeing Trump a second term. No. By not having a progressive independent candidate like Senator Bernie Sanders or Representative Tulsi Gabbard or even Andrew Yang, yeah, they can beat Trump. Those other candidates don't have what it takes. I'm so sorry. They're weak sauce.
You know how you get Trump? You get someone that acts like Bernie Sanders in 08 and doesn't follow through at all and makes the Democratic Party look terrible.
Right.
Works with terrible leadership. Call themselves Michael Jordan.
Right. And thank you, Super Friday, for the super chat. Also, let's do a wide shot because apparently also the article wants to say this, that Mayor Pete Buttigieg is a recent front runner, and also good old Joe Biden. That's right. Good old Uncle Joe.
Okay, I got this.
Buttigieg. And then there's good old Uncle Joe.
Our favorite. Oh, wait, that's not the right one. That's the right one. So,
there, Uncle Joe.
I'm just going to leave that up there for
are the strong top contenders.
Oh, he's definitely contending on top.
And so here's the thing, guys, because, you know, the article is saying that it goes into this too. So Pete Dayu, a former advisor to 2016 Democratic presidential nominee, actually created a new hashtag on Twitter called #TooFarLeft. Yes, I started a Too Far Left hashtag, partly in response to hashtag Obama's comments, but that wasn't the main reason, Dayu tweeted. Too Far Left is a default attack line by the entire political media establishment to dismiss progressives and leftists who want a better world. Whether Obama's remarks have any tangible or lasting impact on the Democratic nominating contest remains to be seen. So again, what does this mean? I think it benefits the moderate people like Joe Biden and Amy Klobuchar, Pete Buttigieg, Harpelin said, the Biden ally. Who does it discourage? It would be Elizabeth Warren and Bernie, but Gifford, Obama's former finance director, said that even the opinions of someone as significant as Barack Obama will not reshape this race entirely. It's not as if he will move the needle tremendously, Gifford said. What he can do is help establish a more healthy political narrative. So that political narrative is neoliberalism is fine, centralism is fine, being pragmatic is okay, but asking for Medicare for all, affordable education, forgiving student debt, addressing climate change for the real threat, getting money out of politics, reorganizing our political infrastructure, rebuilding our infrastructure, making sure that we don't have an economic collapse that we are due for. We can't really talk about this, but we gotta beat Trump because Trump's this big boogeyman and everything with the shit as soon as he got elected in office. The reason why we got Trump is because of people like Obama, Bill Clinton, George Bush Jr. This is a neoliberal, conservative political system that we have, and this is why we got Trump. We need to bring in change. And we got to, yes, it's true. We got to defeat Trump. But guess what? You're not going to defeat Trump with somebody like Biden or Pete Buttigieg. It's just not going to happen.
So before I start what I'm going to say, I want everyone in chat to write something. So I'm going to phrase it like this. Obama felt he needed to speak up when Bernie took the lead, but not when, then blank. I want you to put a 1 in front of it so I can see it easily. I'll read them in a second. But just tell me what Obama wasn't there for and what Obama hasn't been talking about that somehow Bernie is much more important. Like things Trump's done.
Obama could have gotten us Medicare for all. He could have gotten us.
I mean, after he got out.
Oh, after he got out.
Throw your stuff in there. I'm going to do my thing, then I'll read the comments.
Yeah, also, hold on.
Yeah.
Super chats, too. Super Friday. Who would make a good vice president for Tulsi Gabbard? That's a good question.
Well, our audience says if it's people that are Tulsi Gabbard fans say they want say they want Bernie Sanders, and people that are for Bernie Sanders say they want Tulsi Gabbard. So I'll say they're pretty close.
Yeah. And then Schultz 100, Obama can lick balls, him and corporate media.
Okay, but let's go into this with Obama. So Obama has been like, I'm going to stay out of this. I'm going to be in the woodwork. I can't do a voice like you can, kid.
I'm going to be pragmatic, Daniel.
Okay.
And folks, remember, you just got to stay in the center. But look, don't ask me to endorse Joe. No, Joe. I'm not going to do it just yet.
So Obama has been, he's been super busy. He's been kite surfing with Richard Branson. He's been taking $400,000 hour speeches from various banks who are very thankful that he didn't put any of them in jail after 2008. He's been, doing the people's work this entire time. And again, Obama, most of the establishment Democrats, they're moderate Republicans. And Republicans have their own split. You have your far right, like almost neo-fascists. You have your neoconservatives, but you really just have your standard run-of-the-mill employees, put their hands in their pockets asking for money to do anything, and that's your moderate Republicans too. So Obama. It's crazy that Sanders did quite a lot for him, so I guess loyalty dies hard. But let's be real, what's happening? Obama has a legacy he wants to protect, and that is a 1990s Heritage Foundation bill, Romney Care Health Care, known as Obamacare. And if Sanders gets in, he will make Obama look like a fool, because everything Obama has said that he couldn't do, it'll come out to most people who aren't in the know that he didn't really even try to begin with. So let's see if I can find some of these. Okay, So we got number 1 was us. Another one from Kevin was Obama's there to tell the left to shut up, but he wasn't there when 300,000 people in Georgia were denied the right to vote, primarily blacks. Good point. Where was Obama then? Obama couldn't close Guantanamo, but he can speak up against Bernie. Exactly. Foreclosure crisis, another very good one. The Fourth Amendment, good. What else do we got? Do we have anything else? When Black Lives Mattered. Another one I can add in there. Remember in 2008, he promised the labor movement that he would get his soft shoe and march with them? He never did.
No,
he abandoned labor altogether.
But Bernie Sanders has stood with labor.
That's why
Bernie
he's a threat.
Sanders is able to actually get workers from Amazon and Walmart, workers who are right now, busting their backs on this horrible day known as Black Friday. Bernie Sanders is stepping up for them and fighting for them. Obama, to be real, you did have a chance, but you chose to be pragmatic and let your guy, Rahm Emanuel, tell the left and progressives and independents to shut up. I will say this. You were able to speak better than Trump, but when you had the opportunity to really step up and fight and actually be a leader, you failed at it. We're still in endless wars.
Yeah.
We still don't have Medicare for all. You had a Democratic Senate and House. You could have fought. You really could have. I mean, granted, there probably would have been an uphill battle. But, if you told people to step up and fight, which, mind you, you could have had that. You could have had protesters standing in solidarity with the president demanding action. You chose to be pragmatic. And you even said it yourself that you were, if you were around the 80s, you'd be called a Republican. So I think it's time for us to move on. And more importantly, just about this whole election cycle, just remember, this election cycle, the media and the DNC establishment are going to do whatever they can to smear and black out Senator Bernie Sanders, Representative Tulsi Gabbard, and Andrew Yang, and other progressives that are running for congressional seats in this 2020 election cycle. Now's the time to step up and get involved and know the rules and regulations in your state's primary. Talk to your friends, your neighbors, your loved ones. Let's get up and let's get active to vote.
So I just have a few more I want to read out that actually were really good. From Lizzie Chan, Obama gave in to the Republicans at every turn. Chet's Mom 4, Obama mocked the people of Flint and drank lead water, but Bernie is the dangerous one. And I kind of want to round it out. I thought Midwest Toker had a good ending.
All right, let's hear what he said.
Come on, guys. Obama was an Illinois Democrat. Oh. You know how that goes.
No, Jeff Elderman wins it. Habeas corpus. Obama got rid of habeas corpus. Never forget that. Well said. Well said.